Just finished Unit 2, so why not get started with Unit 3, which is fractions. Let's go. Let's look at the standards. Here we go for Unit 3. NF1 is explain why a fraction a over b is equivalent to another fraction using fraction models. NF number 2, compare two fractions with different numerators and different denominators. NF3, understand a fraction a over b with a greater than 1 is a sum of fractions 1 divided by b. What does all that mean? I guess we got to see it in action. NF4, multiply a fraction by a whole number. And NF6, use decimal notation for fractions with denominators 10 or 100. And of course, there's an additional standard. Find all factor pairs for a whole number in the range of 1 to 100. Now, the purpose of this recording is just to preview what is coming up for the problems, okay? And just as before, what I found for Unit 2, all the students who watched the videos and took good notes and reviewed, they did very well in Unit 2. In fact, I was really happy. We were really happy with the results. And I told all the students, you know what? I'll do the same thing for the rest of the units for every single problem, and we will all get better at it. Okay, so again, the purpose of this one, you'll see the date from last year. Similar problems. So for instance, 4NF1, equivalent fractions. The purpose of this recording is just to show you what they look like. I created this Google slide presentation last year, so all the students will have access to it in their Google Drive doc. But again, this is just a quick overview. So if you can solve this problem right away and you know the answer, awesome. Go on to move on to the next problem. But over the next 25, 30 days, I will put out one recording for each problem to help you learn. And let's get going. So this isn't 20 minutes long. So here's number 1, and this is what number 1 looks like. For some of these, I'll read it out so you can get familiar with the language. But again, this is not an explanation of solving these problems. It's just to give you a preview of what's coming up. So number 1, 4NF1. Figure A has 4/8 its whole shaded. Select another fraction equal to 4 over 8. Number 2 looks like this. You will see a lot of number lines, so get familiar with number lines. Which number line shows that 1 over 4 is equal to 2 over 8? Number 3. Now, number 3, when you see these types of problems, especially on the SBAC, you basically have to solve each one, and then you align it to the one that's correct. So basically it's 1, 2, 3 problems for number 3 because you have to do all 3, and you'll see that in the video coming up. Number 4, again, you see the keyword is equal. Notice it says select all, so this one's going to have 2, 3, maybe 4 answers. Number 5, word problems, and some students and teachers like using cubes, so you can see here's cubes on the side. All right, whatever strategy you use for solving word problems, go for it. On Unit 2, I spent more time just drawing out pictures. That's what I prefer to do, one step at a time. But we will also cover cubes. And you'll notice this is standard 4NF1. Now it moves on to 4NF2. Remember, each standard has 5 problems. Here's number 6. Number 7. So if you're a teacher or a student, you can just freeze this and then have it in front of the class and then the students solve it. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. That's it for standard 4NF2. Now you move on to the next standard, which is 4NF3. And if we forgot what 4NF3 is, just go back to the beginning of the video. Or, you know what? There it is right there. Understand a fraction a over b with a greater than 1 as a sum of fractions 1 divided by b. But you know what? What does that mean? That means this is what it looks like as problems. Number 11. Number 12. Now, sometimes cubes works well with word problems, and sometimes it might be better to use another approach. I just put this on there last year when we were using cubes for different word problems. So again, this is just a guide. You do not need to use it for these, and sometimes it might not be the best strategy to use, but it's on there just as a reference. Number 13, you see a number line again. So go back and review number lines. Make sure you know how to use a number line. Number 14, you start seeing a lot more wording, and here's multi-steps. Unit 2, we had multi-step word problems. So you can see it is much longer. Number 15. Number 16, we move on to a new standard, which is 4NF4. And here you can see it's multiply a fraction by a whole number. So 16 through 20 will be all about multiplying fractions. Number 17. Number 18. Number 19. Number 20. That's it for standard 4NF4. Here is number 21, which is 4NF6. And 4NF6 is the standard right here. Use decimal notation for fractions with denominators 10 or 100. 100. So another word problem. Number 22. You see a number line once again. Number 23, there's another number line. So you will see lots and lots of number lines when using fractions. Number 24. And last but not least is number 25. So there they all are. And again, over the next 25 to 30 days, all the way up to the test, which you can see the test date will be December 17th, December 18th, right before winter break starts. So I believe that is Tuesday, Wednesday. Let's look at the calendar. Yes, Tuesday, December 17th and Wednesday, December 18th. We have 1 week off for Thanksgiving break, so that'll give you a bunch of time to go back and review all the problems. So there it is. There's all 25 problems previewed. And again, over the next month, month and a half, there will be one recording for each problem. Make sure you take good, detailed, organized notes and talk it out with somebody. That was about 8 minutes. Good luck for Unit 3, which is fractions. Have a good day.